Welcome everyone, welcome to Satori. Happy New Year, happy 2015. How's it been so far? Any comments? Cold, okay.
Prosperous.
Prosperous, okay. Nice.
Drought-free.
Drought-free, is that true?
I like that rain.
That's true. Are we out of the drought then?
I say so.
Marlene says so, I'll accept that, okay? Drought-free, okay. Any other words you want to add for 2015? One more than 2014. I know there's plenty of good ones such as that. But thanks everybody for coming out. I'd like to thank Bob, and of course Daniel always does our video, and so that'll be available. We'll talk about that later. But this evening we have two new presenters. We usually have a guest every year, but most of you've been before. Remember Roy? He's our stalwart. He's here almost every year. Roy Lee. And a person, he was supposed to be here last year, but we were trying to figure out what it was. He already had an airline ticket to El Paso for an event, so he had to cancel a couple of months ago. Well, we were hoping you'd tell us that if it's not.
Well, it was actually a psychic fair that I worked in.
Okay. But anyway, Chuck Murphy is here this year, so the rumors are now reality. So Chuck Murphy is here. And our other first-time guest is, many of you have probably met her. She's been attended a number of times, and she did a program for Genesis years ago. This is Deborah Brock. So welcome all our presenters, if you would. So what we're going to do is, most of you know the routine. We try to stick by it, but we're going to try to enjoy these mics for once. So hopefully there won't be any feedback this evening. I know I don't like that look when I have to look at people. It goes like that, you know, whenever it feeds back. So we should be free of that. We each has written down their predictions, and we just told them just to read them, not explain them anything, and hold your questions till all three are read. Then we'll have the question and answer section. And ahead of time, we'll ask that nobody ask any personal type readings or anything like that. Just about world events and everything concerns all of us, you know. So you can always meet these people afterwards, get their card, and they're all of it. They do this for a living, so that's
Living? You call this living?
Absolutely.
If you haven't ever heard Chuck before, that's a little, yeah, I'll just leave that alone. You're right. But we're glad Chuck's here, we're glad Debbie's here, we're glad Roy's here, and we thank all of you for giving your time. So let's see, and each will be about 15 minutes to read their predictions, and they'll tell you about, they'll spend a minute or two telling you about themselves. You probably know. Let's see, and then after that, we'll have the question and answer period. We'll try to get as many in as we can. As for simple, you know, yes, hopefully yes and no, they don't have to be. But I just tell people to avoid, every once in a while somebody says, will you talk more on? They probably would if you wanted to. So anyway, we'll cover that again. And then after that, we'll have we'll have door prize drawing. I hadn't even found out what we have for door prizes, so we'll figure that out between now and then. And
a container of Mentos.
okay.
Mentos. Okay. Secondary prize, Carmex.
Okay. Wow.
Chuck came for this time of the year.
Chuck came prepared. Okay.
Not
So.
used at the bottom, used at the top, but not
Used
used
at
at
the
the bottom.
That's it.
Do we need to separate those two?
I'll just knock him around for you.
Yeah. Well, we really kind of had to put Debbie over here in case they did misbehave, because she's our disciplinarian.
Keep us in line over here.
Yeah.
I already have Debbie's stories, I'm gonna get Chuck's stories and I'll share them with you.
Okay.
You know
Sounds
what
perfect.
payback is.
Yeah. Anyway, then we'll have the door prize drawing. Announcements, we'll do those real quick. We'll have a closing meditation, and we'll hang around. And then if anybody wants to join us, we always go to Applebee's afterwards. So that's pretty much the situation. Has been that way. And incidentally, I'll say now that next month it will be officially will be our 15th anniversary. So we'll have a celebration. Don't have that celebration. It'll probably involve some music and maybe some singing bowls or something like that. It might be multiple musicians. We'll see. But I'll keep you clued as ever. So, but we, when I say we, but I hopefully speak for the other committee people. Just really intend 2015 is going to be a great year. We've done that every year, but I just really, without even explaining, I just have that feeling it's going to be great for everybody. I know it's going to be good for me, and she agrees, so thank you. Was that the 2015 symbol? Oh, that's just yay. Okay, she's okay. We see her on prediction night every year. But I talked to Shirley the other day, but well, that's somebody y'all know. Well. We're going to start, I'll give you the order. Chuck's going to go first, then Debbie, and then Roy. So why don't we just go ahead and have a wonderful, warm round of applause and a welcome for Chuck Murphy. And I'm gonna stick around here until we get the sound right, just make sure you
Yeah.
hear.
I have a funny story to tell you about microphones, especially the wireless kind. You have to be sure you turn them off before you go to the restroom. Just a word to the wise for everyone up here. Good evening, everybody. My name's Chuck Murphy. If these predictions come true, that's who I am. If they don't, I'm David Scott. Glad to meet you. I'm Bob Dodela. Glad to meet you. Just kidding. All right, so here's the predictions. I've never really done this on a yearly to kind of pace out for a whole year, but here's what I came up with. More and more earthquakes in the DFW area, including a 5.0 or greater that will actually cause some widespread damage. Continued increase in UFO activity, especially in East Texas, with a major sighting somewhere in East Texas seen by thousands. Hillary announces her run for the White House. Really, we got through there without a clot? Nobody applauded on that? I thought for sure I would. A strange animal will be found in an East Texas forest, not unlike the chupacabra, and found to be of alien heritage. I know that one has to be correct because it came from the National Enquirer. So, Earth will once again be threatened by a last-minute space rock. North Korea will launch a missile attack that threatens the western coast. They claim it's an accident, but it almost will start World War III. It will teach a great lesson to all countries involved. Less and less peace still in the Middle East. More and more new epidemic scares, however, no real new diseases. More disgusting scandals becoming public concerning the Catholic Church, including Pope Benedict's secret connections becoming well known. And then, this is just really me totally, more and more people flocking to metaphysics, searching for their spiritual answers. Thank you.